Every few months, I go to a client site, which is a local dementia care home, and I plant with their residents to give them the much needed indoor therapy, mindfulness that indoor gardening can bring. If you're new to my channel, my name is Chantal, welcome, and stick around and I'll show you what we get up to today in a dementia care home, planting with local dementia residents. So whenever I go to a dementia care home, which is every 2 to 3 months, I do various different things with the residents. We've done outdoor pots for their patio in the summer. We've made closed terrariums, open terrariums. Today they are going to do pot painting, soil mixing and planting their own plants. The benefit of these sessions are huge for their mental health. So if you think that all of these residents would have lived in their own homes before, they would have enjoyed their own gardens, some have had allotments, but now they're in a care home and they all have dementia. Some are early onset dementia, whereas others are further along the process. But what strikes me every time when I go and plant with them is how they enjoy that connection to nature indoors. The weather is a bit rubbish in the UK at the moment, over the winter, so they can't go outside. Some of them aren't that mobile, so we're bringing nature to them, and these sessions are for them to have autonomy. They choose their own plants. If you can see, I've got a variety of different plants that I take, and all of them are easy, low maintenance, that don't need a lot of care. I've got a few others, and what I'm doing with the plants now is I'm going to propagate them, take some of the soils away to make it easy for them just to plant when I get there, so they don't have to do it as well. But it gives them autonomy to pick whatever they want to plant. It gives them a purpose to create something. It uses their creativity. It gives them a purpose to look after another living thing. But also when they sat around the table, it's so nice to hear the conversation that they have with one another. And it's just nice to see them enjoying getting their hands dirty. And some of them really get in there, get their hands dirty and be really creative with what they create. So I'm just about to split some of these plants so that they've got a choice. And then I'm going to take you along later to the workshop so that you can see what we get up to. But for now, let's just propagate some of these plants and split them. So whenever I go to a dementia home or any care home that I plant with, I take a variety of the plants and I try and take some of the soil away just to make it easier for them to spend some time. Like for example, today they'll be painting pots, so they can just spend some time doing that. But I also take my own soils. So for the non-succulent plants, I've got a peat-free soil that I mix with bark and perlite. So the bark is for some extra humidity, some perlite for drainage, some worm castings, which is earthworm poo, for a natural fertilizer, and then some coco coir, which is the husk of a coconut, just because it makes the soil really nice and airy. If you haven't tried that in your soil, I can highly recommend just get some coco coir. It's called coco coir. It comes in huge bags, but it's really good if you mix your own soils. I love using it because it makes the soil really nice and airy. So yeah, these are some colourful plants that they can choose. Some Tradescanthia, really nice and easy. For the succulents, I also take the soil away. If they want to spend some more time to take some of this away, some of them like to get their hands dirty, they can do that. But I also take a succulent soil along, which is a peat-free soil that I mix with some grit for drainage and also some worm castings for a natural fertilizer. And this is a Christmas cactus. If you don't have one, get one, because they really flower really nicely. I've got a huge one behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but it flowers so well. So I'm gonna split this one because this will make 2 plants, and this could be one choice that they could plant if anybody would like a Christmas cactus. So I'm not going to remove all of this soil because I think sometimes it's nice for them to mess around with hands in soil. But I just want to, because sometimes it can be quite stubborn. So I just want to minimise some of the work and just make it really nice and easy for them for when I get there. And then they can plant a Christmas cactus if they like to as well, or some succulents, Tradescanthia. I've got some spider plants as well. So all of these are easy to look after. This one's a bit stubborn to split, so I wonder if it's just one plant. I might just leave it as one plant actually because it's a bit stubborn. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing. I am going to finish up here and I'm going to take you along to the care home and you can see what we get up to with the planting and how they create their pots. So I'll see you later. That was a lovely activity to do, nice connection to nature indoors for them. They all got their hands dirty, the table was messy, they painted their pots, mixed their soils, planted their plants, and they had choice. They chose their plants, they chose their colours. They've got a purpose now to look after a living plant, and of course they'll have some help from the care home staff, but that's just been a really lovely nature activity to enjoy and to hear the conversation around the table. So I'll be back there in April. And we'll probably be doing some Easter planting, hopefully if the weather's good, on the patio. So that will be another connection to nature in April. So if you'd like to see what we get up to then, follow along and I'll see you then. Bye.